Hi, this is a quick tutorial on combining queries. We have select by location and select by attributes. Select by location is when we look at spatial relationships between and amongst different features. Select by attributes, where we strictly look at the attribute tables used to store the fields, the attributes for each of our particular GIS data layers. In this particular case, I'm going to look for COVID rates within a certain distance of a large city here. So I can run a select by location. And what I want to look for is, in this case, zip codes that are within a distance of major cities. And you can see the major cities, the 8 or 9 major cities that I've highlighted here in North Carolina. And I'm going to pick a distance of 25 miles. And you can see I've highlighted, and there's about 161 of these or so. And I'll move over here, and I can right mouse click, open attribute table, and you can see a little bit more. There's 322. Now, you can see these 322. Well, what I'm looking for here are just the really high COVID rates here. And so you can see I've got COVID rates, I've got food deserts, I've got median household income, a few different sociodemographic and health-related attributes that I've saved here. Now, I'm going to combine this. So now I'm going to select by attributes. And I'm going to pick out the zip code voting data, but instead of new attribute, I'm going to click on select subset from current collection. So it's going to treat it as an and. The other types of selections here I have remove from current selection, add to current selection, which kind of treats it like an or, switch to current selection, which is a not, and then we have things like ors or exclusive ors. So I'm going to click on select subset from current location. And what I'm going to look for is COVID rates is greater than, we'll pick a really high COVID rate here. And these have all the COVID rates here highlighted here. And we're going to pick out greater than, say, 1100. So now what we're looking at are areas that are within 25 miles of a particular city that have a COVID rate greater than 1100. And this COVID rate here, so we have our field, and this field is called COVID rate 04/17/2021. This is when I collected it. Greater than is the operator, the value. And you can click, and you can see right here, I've got the SQL selection as well. So this is only going to pick from the blue values here. So when we run our logical checks and make sure we're not running any logical errors, this number needs to be less than 322. So when I click apply, you can see there's 31. So these 31 zip codes represent regions that are within 25 miles of my blue dots here, my major cities, that have a COVID rate greater than 1100.